about safety. I have with me in the studio Mr. Waliu Adegoke. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very fine.
Quickly, let's go straight to the point. Some people are wondering why do you want to talk about safety? You want to spoil our mood? We are having fun this period. Telling me about safety. And I said before you joined me that safety is as simple as ABC. Always be careful.
Yeah.
Now, as a professional in this field, why is it important that we have to talk about safety today?
It's obvious that we are in the season of celebration.
Correct.
Vacations, people going out with their family, and this particular excitement, like I'm going out for fun, makes us to forget the aspect of deliberate health and safety. There's a difference between being safe and being deliberately safe.
Okay.
Taking it as a deliberate act to be safe. And that is why we need to talk about what are those things we need to do, what are those things we need to look out for, so that while we celebrate, we'll still be able to keep to ourselves, enjoy our life even after the season.
Okay, nice. No much time. So you mentioned there are some things we need to do to be safe. There are some things we need to put in place even as we're having fun. That when we come back, our lives, our properties are together. So let's start quickly. What are those tips for those of us at home that would not be traveling? What are those things we need to do?
Okay, that will not be traveling.
Yes.
Yeah. First and foremost, you are traveling, you are not traveling. The first thing that is most important now is to get vaccinated. Like you used to say,
yes,
good life now.
Sense. Yes.
We need to get vaccinated. You know, there's a serious war between malaria, Amatan, and Omicron. They are fighting themselves. Is you. So we need to really get vaccinated. That is very important. And also, if you are not at home, there is a need for proper supervision, because we are celebrating as adults, but kids, when it's time for celebration, they tend to over celebrate or expose themselves to dangers in the name of celebration. So we need to make sure that there's proper supervision of our kids when we are at home. Our electrical appliances, it is very important at this point. Being an amateur, we are in amateur period. Is
dry season, yes.
Dry season, and also season of celebration. So we should make sure that our electrical appliances are properly inspected to prevent, most importantly, issues of fire. Because when there's fire in this season, the rate at which that fire will spread, it will be faster than when we are in the wet season. So we should make sure that everything is put in the right place. That is for all that are at home, proper supervision. Then I've always said this: make sure that you are creating a barrier between something that can cause fire and what can escalate the fire. For example, separate your fuels from your home. You don't need to store 10 gallons of petrol, because next year they are saying that there will be increase in fuel price, and you now say you want to buy all the petrol. If something happens, you have exposed the home to serious fire.
Correct.
So buy what you want, we can use at a particular point in time. Your gas cylinder, make sure you inspect them for leakages. Train your kids. Your food too. Food is also very important, because there's what we call food safety.
Correct.
In the areas of food poisoning and the like. So you need to be wary of how to make sure that your family are not just eating anything in the name of celebration. They should be wary of what they are. They should be very careful with what they are eating. Ensure that you follow proper food safety hygiene.
Correct. You listed a whole lot. And so let's talk towards the area of kids, because this period, parents will buy them this and that and give them stuff. What are those things parents can teach their children this period with regards to safety? Yes.
So many things. When we're talking about safety, when we want to put it in an elaborate form, we talk about health, safety, security, and environment. In the area of security is very important, because we are in the era of season. So kids, I don't know, it's psychological. When they see strangers and strangers want to give them something, because it's the era of celebration.
Yes.
There's higher tendency of accepting or collecting or hugging strangers. So they need to teach their kids not to be too friendly with strangers and not to receive items from those they've not introduced themselves to, even if they have introduced themselves, unless there is, here in the African style, once you look at the mom's face, you know the meaning already. So you dare not collect anything from strangers. So it is very important that we keep to proper ensuring that our kids understand that strangers is a no area for the entire safety of themselves, security of themselves, and of the family.
Okay, nice one. If you want to call, the time to call is now. We don't have much time today. You understand, it's the season, it is Christmas celebration season. If you want to call, want to ask questions as a parent for your kids, you can call. This number is 0700 993 993 if you want to ask your questions to Mr. Waliu Adegoke on safety. Safety is very, very, very important, and I think
Very
yes,
important.
since January till December, if we're talking about health, I think let's talk about safety right now. Now, for those that are traveling, that would lock their houses, they would go out and maybe come back. What are those things they need to put in place?
Like I said from the beginning, this excitement of traveling out, going out, makes people to forget so many things.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're on the express road, you start asking yourself.
Sorry for cutting you, sir. We have a call. Let's quickly take this call. Hi, good afternoon. Okay. Call back, please. Cool. Go on.
Like it is when we get to the road now, start asking ourselves, did you lock the gate? Did you lock the door? Did you switch off the electrical appliance?
Okay.
What is much important now is for you. There's what we call checklist in safety.
Yes.
That is, there's a checklist. That checklist will guide you on those things you need to do, so that you will not forget whenever it's time for you to leave.
To leave the house.
So that checklist, when you prepare that checklist for yourself, so now let's break it down. We are talking about the home you are living.
Okay, wait. Before you continue again, the checklist, let's take this call.
All right.
Hi, good afternoon. What is hey? Because I don't want to break this thought. I know you've spoken about checklists. These are the stuffs we need to put in place when going out, when traveling.
Yes.
These are the checklists. But we've been having so many calls. So just quickly list those stuff for us.
Like now, I want to make it easy. We are talking about the home you are living, the journey, and where you are going.
Correct.
The home you are living, how are you living it? Is there proper safety precautions being put in place?
Okay.
The electrical, I used to say, when you are going out, switch off the electrical socket. The electrical
from the main breaker point.
From the main breaker points, because of electrical fires, it can lead to fire.
Let's take the calls now. Hi, good afternoon. Hello. Oh, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Hello. Let's take the next call. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name, where are you calling from? You have 45 seconds.
Thank you. My name is Ben. Right now, calling you from Chevron.
Okay, Ben, go ahead.
Thank you. For example, now, like my daughter, she's like 10 years. She's 10 years. She'll be 11 years soon. And she started cooking because the way her mom teach her, she started using gas, cooking. But sometimes I'm not comfortable. And when she's cooking, I do not want me to follow her sometime in the kitchen.
Yes.
So I'm just thinking, what is the essence? Because sometimes, even if I'm not around, I used to tell her mom, please, let them not go to the kitchen. Please, but as women do now. So, and she's already used to it because she's a small girl.
Yes. Oh, okay, so you're worried. What can you do to help?
What can I do
her?
to
okay,
help?
Nice one. Let's take one more call again. Please take note of this. One more. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name, where are you calling from, sir?
Eze calling from Odogolu.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Eze.
I'm traveling and I eat banana, I eat beans, I eat suya. This one, what can it cost me?
Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Mr. Eze. So let's start with the first caller that spoke about the daughter, 10 years, will be 11 soon, and he's worried that she's cooking at that age and cooking with the gas. What can you advise?
Yeah. Number one, it's good to catch them young, but notwithstanding, it's very important that there is proper supervision.
Okay.
She should not be left in the kitchen alone to cook.
Okay.
There should be proper supervision at all time.
Okay.
And number two, kids should not be allowed to follow her to the kitchen. It should be a rule. It should be a standard. Kids should not be allowed to follow her, exactly a younger sister. So it's that simple. They should create that strict rule. The sister should not follow her. Then if she's to cook, there should also be proper supervision.
Somebody must be
there.
Her.
She must be there always with her.
Okay, someone must always be there.
Must always be there with her.
There. So you heard them. Please, I think she's still too young to be left alone in the kitchen. Now, the other caller that asked us about you're traveling, you're taking banana, suya, beans. Now, you can be exposed to food poisoning. You don't want to have diarrhea while traveling. Has it happened to you before? When traveling, you tell driver, stop. I want to enter bush. It's embarrassing. So I would advise you while traveling, avoid this tendency to go take things and to explore. Don't explore. Just take what you know is good for your GIT. Let's take one more call again. Hi, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. They're not ready. Let's go to the next caller. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi, doctor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happiness from Ikorodu.
Okay, happiness. Go ahead.
Merry
quickly.
Christmas to you.
Wish you the same.
Good sense. Have a beautiful celebration.
Oh, thank you. Happiness. Okay, we have another call again. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
You're welcome. Your name, where are you calling from?
Okay, this is Olorun Oshebi from Agidingbi.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
Okay, it's an observation. I know that Yoruba children like to greet everywhere they go.
Okay.
Because of the home training that they have.
Mm-hmm.
They see elderly people everywhere here and there, and they want to greet. But most of the time, they don't even know these people. So I've seen children who try to greet me out of courtesy.
Yeah.
And that creates an opportunity for those who abduct children to engage conversations with these children and start and can go back from there. You know, so parents need to also be mindful to say, even when you have to greet elderly people out of respect, it should be people that you know.
People you know.
Not total strangers that you just see on the street.
Thank you very much.
Any number of things can go bad.
Thank you so much. Duly noted. We're almost out of time. Mr. Waliu, now, the checklist we're talking about, let's list for the house, the home, your breaker points.
Yeah, for your electrical end, your fuel, make sure you empty them, your petrol. Maybe you dash someone out, because when there's a fire, I know there is nobody at home. Even if you have maids and you have gatemen, have you trained your gatesman and your maids how to extinguish a fire? Do they know how to? These are the little things that really count. So these are part of those things we need to put in place. If you have a mailbox outside your home where you put your mails, where they send mails to you, or a mail bottle, because most times it's this bottle that we have in our gate. It's good to tell your neighbor so that they're able to empty it, because it serves as two things. It can serve as a source of information for those that want to come in, because they will know that since your mailbox is full, definitely you are not at home. So it's a signal. And also it can also serve as a purpose for them to know what's happening. They can take it and read it to know what to do. That is those that want to invade your home. So it's very important that we know this. Then it's preferable that our lightning inside is on while the one outside is off, so that at night your neighbors will be able to see what's happening inside
the house
in case of burglary and those that breaking into your homes. Then on the journey, it's very important. Remember that you are carrying your own family. That's why it's very risky. You are carrying your own family to get towards. So you need to make sure that you inspect your vehicle very well. Don't overspeed. No, you don't even need to. Why are you rushing? Make sure that the seat belt is being used and every other safety precautions is being put in place. And where you are going to, proper supervision must be ensured. And you should also make sure that sometimes you want to cool, you want to give yourself food and the likes. You should also make sure that you wash your hands regularly and your plates regularly.
Yeah, thank you. We have to call. You should call some time. Run out of time. He spoke a lot. Parents, teach your children to be safety conscious, and we want to wish you a merry Christmas. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope to see you next year by the grace of God. Remember, good life,
not sense.
Take care and bye-bye.
Leading the conversation.